Good to be with you on this platform. This series, I want to chronicle the book of Genesis. We're going to be starting from Genesis chapter 1, just the few events that took place that can help you, that can educate you, that can enlighten you, that can update you on the happenings in the Bible. God will help us. We'll take one chapter a day so you can follow this, our Bible study. Today, we want to look at Genesis chapter 1, chronicle the things that happen, the major events that happen, according to how they happen in Genesis chapter 1. It's actually a description of the earth that was in a state of darkness. And the Bible says there was deep water and with God's Spirit moving over the surface of the earth. If you look at Genesis chapter 1, it said the beginning was God created the heaven and earth. The earth was without form and void, and the Spirit of the Lord was hovering around the surface of the earth. There's total chaos, total confusion, emptiness, darkness. But before then, there was a civilization in the book of Ezekiel where Satan, Lucifer, rebelled against God and was sent out after a great fight, descended from his lofty position, his high position. It was after then God decided to create the heaven and the earth. So there was a civilization before Genesis chapter 1, but this is not what we're going to dwell on today. The first thing that happened during the creation was that when God saw that there was the earth was formless and void, the place of chaos, there was a state of darkness, state of anarchy, emptiness, a state of disorder. There was no purpose, there was a confusion, there was no definition. It lacked substance, it was not suitable for habitation. The whole place was in chaos. So God looked at that situation and said, you know what can I do? Just like that situation you find yourself. And God was talking to himself, say, what can I do? He used his word to create. The word of God is powerful. It's a creative force. He did not look for anything to create. The Bible says he used his word to create. He employed his weapon of creation, which is his word. Up till now, the word of God is a creative force. Through the spoken word, that shows the immense power of God, that shows the authority, that shows the ability for God to create, that shows the creative force that is capable to bring into existence what is not there. That was the tool God used during creation. It was not just a statement, but it was a word that was filled with power. That was the next thing God had in mind. Then when God had that in mind, he thought, how can I just create this world? The next thing God had in mind was to establish an earth that was in order and for a purpose. So God began to put order and purpose together. When he had done that, the first thing he saw was that there was darkness. So God had to introduce light to separate us from the darkness. Up to today, anytime you put on light, it will separate you from the darkness. And after he had done that one, the Bible says he separated the water above from the water beneath. There was water above in the sky, there was water beneath. God separated the water above and water beneath. Then the third day, he now saw that the water separated was like that as he had said it. God now separated the water in the land and the water in the sea. He called that of the land. He separated the water and put some to make the vegetation for humanity, for the habitation of human beings. He separated the land and the vegetation by separating water and the sea on the third day. Now, after he had done that one, the fourth day, there was already a firmament, there was already the sky. He created the moon, the sun, and the star. He did not just create, he created them and he gave them commandment that you are going to give light for the day and for the night. Give them responsibility. Can you see order? So after he had given order on the fourth day to the moon, the star that he had created to rule the day and the night, the fifth day had already separated the sea from the land. He created the sea creature and also the bed of the earth because he had done separation. That was what God did on the fifth day. Then on the sixth day, God created the land animals and created human being. When he was creating every other thing, he did not bother to consult. But when he went to create man, he consulted with the Trinity Council. He said, what do we do? He said, let us make man in our own image and according to our likeness. You can see that God had priority After he had finished separating, putting everything in proper perspective, before he now think of man. So he had priority for you from the one. On the sixth day, God saw that he has finished every other thing. That was how God now created you. He has finished every creature, all form of creature that he needed, feed the earth with them before he had a meeting concerning you. It was after he had finished that creature that he had a meeting concerning you. So when God had that meeting concerning you, why? Because you are unique to him. He bestow a honor upon you because he know that he want to make you in his own image. So he resolved to make you in his own image. That's why I say, let us